A quick introduction to the people who are new here. I am Ryan D'Souza, the Savage Vibe, host of Mouths Keep Talking, the quarantine version. And in this episode of Mouths Keep Talking, me and my friends will suggest or recommend one movie, one series, and one book to you so that you can be entertained and you can be productive at the same time. And this quarantine is not a waste. Now, the guest that I'll be collaborating for this video is Kenneth Martis. We've been best buddies since school. You can call him the meme king or music encyclopedia. And this is not the first time that he's been on my channel. We used to make vines together, and plus my channel was before The Intelligent Freaks, and he was a part of it. So basically, there is a lot of history here. And for sure, this is not going to be the last time that I'm going to be collaborating with Kenneth. There's going to be a lot of future collaborations related to music podcast, mostly focused on music or so. We might talk about hip hop, pop, 5 Seconds of Summer, and a lot of more. But for this episode, you will have one book, one movie, and one series as usual.
So the first TV show I'll be talking about is a TV show on Netflix called Mindhunter.
I mean, imagine what it takes to bludgeon someone to death. The lust for control, the feeling of arousal, the decision to humiliate her corpse. How could you possibly get that from an ordinary police report?
I can choke down the bile, manufacture empathy when our subjects are at least informative.
We decided no one was beneath our contempt.
I'm trying to warn you, your attitude is going to bite you in the ass.
You're developing a pattern of behavior that will not sustain you here.
So young to be ruining people's lives.
We need to know exactly how worried we need to be.
Awful raging eating feeling is inside me.
It's not our job to commiserate with these people. It is our job to electrocute them.
We can't like everything we do. We're talking to serial killers.
If any of this is going to work, we need to talk to more subjects. More!
You want truffles? You gotta get in the dirt with the pigs.
No, we don't. We are the FBI.
So Mindhunter is an American crime thriller based on a true book with the same name. The show is based on the behavioral science unit of the FBI, where the main characters interview imprisoned serial killers to understand how they think and how they use the information to analyze and use it in their ongoing cases to solve crime. Okay, so a pretty interesting watch for all those who are into criminal psychology and all those who are into, crime thrillers. I think this is a must watch for you guys. It's damn interesting. As of now, the show has only got 2 seasons on Netflix, and I'm personally hoping that it gets more seasons. The show has got an IMDb rating of 8.6, and personally I believe this is one of the most underrated shows on Netflix. According to some websites, they say that people who are less than 18 should not watch this show because it has got a lot of explicit content, and at times it can get a little bit disturbing. But all in all, I feel it's a must watch, and it will change your perspective towards a lot of things, perspective towards criminals, and just watch it and tell me your reviews.
Now, clearly, I have a bias. I have a bias against nepotism, against privileged kids, and against trust fund babies, and so on. Because I come from nothing. So when I look for inspiration, when I look for role models, I look for people who too come from nothing. I look for people like Kevin Hart, Shah Rukh Khan, NF. Because that's a struggle. I know I cannot connect with anyone who hasn't gone to the struggle. I need to see the underdog who then becomes the king. Or I need to see the whole process. And if they have done it from nothing to, I know that this is the person I need to look out to. This is the person I can be. Because I never knew how it felt to have a DSLR gifted to me, or anything, to have even support in making these videos. So honestly, that's what it is. Now, the book that I'm going to recommend to you guys is I Can't Make It Up by Kevin Hart. I made a separate and focused video on this book itself. I will leave the link in the description box below. But this book is so special and important to me that I know it deserved a separate slot in Mouths Keep Talking, the quarantine version. So the people who are new to reading or are looking for new reads, this is the perfect book for you guys. It has simple language, it has amazing hooks, it will hook you inside the book because every story is made of conflict, and Kevin Hart's life has just been that conflict. Now, Kevin Hart is a positive person, and when you read this book, you know that you can gain a few positivity from that book. But what's so special is none of it is fake. He has gone through hardships, he has gone through conflict, obstacles, and he has gained that momentum and he has gained that perspective of positivity. And that's the real positivity that I want, not some fake shit given by fake gurus and fake positivity speakers and hosts. I would like to focus on chapter 47 from the book, which Kevin Hart talks about tough people and how they should keep going during tough times. Because my goal was to appeal to everyone so I could sell out big venues like the Def Comedy Jam Tour did, I played the rooms that were frowned upon by other comics. My job was to make all kinds of people laugh. So any place where there were people was my home. And this was so beautiful because people at that time or even now, people are very choosy. Artists are choosy कि I won't perform here, I won't perform there for this reason, that reason. नहीं यार ये ना उतना बड़ा स्टेज नहीं है यार, वो लोग मेरे को इतना पैसे नहीं दे रहे. And dude, you don't have an option to be choosy. You aren't as big as Shah Rukh Khan or Kevin Hart now that they are stars. You're starting, you cannot be choosy. And that's what is focused on this paragraph by Kevin Hart. Beautifully written. I'd like to continue. My thought was New York is so big and there are so many places to perform, spread out across the city and beyond. Why not just do them all? I never turned down anything. Sometimes I got sent away, sometimes I got burned. Sometimes I traveled 7 hours to do a college show when no one laughed and I wasn't paid. But not once could anyone say that I didn't try. The whole book is filled with quotes related to perseverance. And one thing that I learned from the book is you gotta keep going. It doesn't matter if life has set a shitty deck of cards to you. You still play the game. You still play the game in hopes that maybe if you play the game, you can change the decks and you can get a better life. So playing the game is more important than giving up. And I'd like to end the video with another quote from chapter 47 from the book. I'm not about this place or these people. No one is. I'm here to get on stage. Any stage. If you grind without that mentality, then you are wasting your time.
The movie I'd like you to watch is a 2019 Hindi movie, a Bollywood movie called Badla. Badla is a 2019 Bollywood mystery thriller film. It is an adaptation of the 2016 Spanish film The Invisible Guest. The story follows an interview between a lawyer and a businesswoman in which the latter insists that she is wrongfully framed for the murder of her lover. I think it's one of the best Hindi movies of 2019, and I had the chance to watch this with my parents in the theater. And trust me, when I went, before I could go to the theater, I was a little bit skeptical about this movie. I didn't know what it's about. I never googled it. But when I went in the theater and I realized what exactly is going on, I think I was more than impressed. This movie has got an IMDb rating of 7.9 out of 10. Reasons to watch this movie: it has Amitabh Bachchan in it. He is playing the role of the lawyer. And there is Amrita Singh. I don't know if you know, but Amrita Singh is the mother of Sara Ali Khan.
Oh no!
Firstly, I want to say thank you for that amazing response that you guys have provided on Mouths Keep Talking episode 1. I just want to know that I am taking your feedback into consideration. No feedback is going waste. If you observe the episode 1 and episodes 2, you'll see the changes that I have made. And something that I want to add in Mouths Keep Talking, this quarantine version, is giving shout out to the creators that I like, or the creators that are creating real good art and hasn't got the right amount of attention. Because I know what it feels like making art that is so good, it's better than half the videos that the top YouTube creators of India make, and still get barely 100 views. I used to touch 1,000 views, now it's not even that. But eventually I will get 2,000, 10,000 and even 1 million with you guys supporting me. But my job as a creator, as a fellow creator, should be to support and bring into limelight the art which deserves a lot of attention and hasn't been given. So one of the art that I want to share with you guys is a comic made by my friend Sujan Mani. He too was a YouTuber, but now his channel is dormant. But now he makes comics. So I think the comic's name is Edwin's Magic System. I will leave a link in the description box below. And secondly, I want to give a shout out to Russell Horan. He's my cousin brother, and he too has a YouTube channel, and he has started his own podcast called as the Russell Horan Show. Now, why I am supporting this podcast so much is because Russell is making this podcast with literally nothing. A broken phone, a goddamn broken phone. I have a mic, I have a phone that's working beautifully. And that's the gratitude that I can have right now. So if a person can have no excuses and make a lot of content, the people watching this who want to start something, what are you waiting for? That is something that I want to share with you guys. There are people out there who don't care what they have with. They just go and do shit. They have no excuses. We are dwelling upon an excuse, and that's what's keeping us down. That's what kept me down for so many years. I wanted a DSLR. I was like, kya yaar, ye DSLR nahi hai. But right now I'm making this video, and this is a proof that it can be done.